Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on the time that you'll be watching this video. My name is Saratlani Prudence Waralisolo and I welcome you to my YouTube channel, Actually Living with Puri. If you're a returning subscriber, much love to you and it is highly appreciated. Right, so on today's video, we are going to be talking about exemptions. How one can obtain exemptions through their university. But in this specific video, we are going to be talking about the University of Pretoria because that's the one that I'm exposed to. Bear in mind that I don't know everything like to the T, so I would be reading some things at some point. So yeah, first thing that I want to do is to give the modules that one does when doing actuarial science at the University of Pretoria. So for first year, first semester, you do EKN 110, which is economics, and then you do LST 110, which is language and study skills. You do FBS 112, which is financial management, and then you do IAS 111, which is actuarial and financial mathematics in practice. You do UPO. This is a non-credit module. This module, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a non-credit module, but you won't graduate without doing the module. Every single person at the University of Pretoria does this module. It's basically a module that helps you or assists you in getting into the degree university life, so something like that, yeah. And then you do WST, which is mathematics statistics. You do WST 111, and then you do WTW 114, which is calculus. You do WTW 152, which is mathematical modeling. Now the subjects have changed since 2019. For example, myself, I didn't have WTW 152 in first year, and I didn't have IAS in first year. And also my EKN wasn't 110, it was 113. Yeah. So there have been changes. This leads me to a point, my next point. Bear in mind that everything is bound to change at some point. So the information that I'm giving out now might not be relevant in the next 2 years or so. Sorry about that. Might not be relevant in the next 2 years or so. So if you're watching this 2 years later, just go back to the ASSA whatever and just check if the information that I'm gonna give out now is still valid. So then in second semester, you are going to be doing EKN 120, another economics, and then you are going to be doing FBS 122, which is financial management, and then you're going to be doing IAS 121, which is actuarial and financial mathematics. So basically the second semester modules are a continuation of the first semester modules. Then you're going to be doing WST 121, which is mathematics statistics. You'll be doing WTW 123, which is numerical analysis. Then you'll be doing WTW 124, which is mathematics. I left something. You'll also be doing AIM 102. With AIM 102, if you don't qualify to do AIM 102, you are going to have to do AIM 111 in first semester, and then in second semester do AIM 112. There's a test that's written in first week of first semester that will determine whether you qualify for AIM 102. Right, so second year first semester, you will be doing IAS 211, which is actuarial mathematics. Then you'll be doing WST 211, which is mathematical statistics. You'll be doing WST 212, which is applications in data science. You'll be doing WTW 211, which is linear algebra. And then you'll be doing WTW 218, which is calculus. And then in second semester of second year, you'll be doing IAS 221, which is actuarial mathematics. You'll be doing WST 221, which is mathematical statistics. You'll be doing WTW 220, which is analysis. And then you'll be doing WTW264, which is differential equations. Now, there is an elective. So if you don't want to go the whole actuarial maths route or whatever, you are going to choose the elective, the WTW221 elective, which is linear algebra. But if you're more interested in going the financial mathematics, actuarial mathematics route, you'll be doing IAS 282. You'll be taking that elective. So electives are 2. Right, then third year, first semester, you'll be doing WST 311. This is multivariate analysis. Then WST 312, which is stochastic processes. Then you'll be doing WTW 354, which is financial engineering. And then you'll be doing that's in first semester. So wait. Okay. I gave you the first semester modules. Now I'm gonna give you electives. So with third year, you need to get a 60% in IAS 282 if you wanna still continue with the actuarial mathematics, financial mathematics route. But if you do not get the 60%, you will be going into a different route where you'll be basically dealing with more mathematical modules. I hope you understand. So the elective for first semester is IAS 382, which is survival models for the actuarial route. Or you'll be doing WTW 310, which is analysis. Or choose WTW 382, which is dynamical systems. Or WTW 386, which is partial differential equations. So these 3 that I mentioned now with the WTWs are the mathematical route. Right. So third year, second semester modules, you'll be doing WST 321, which is time series analysis. And then you'll be doing WST 322, which is actuarial statistics. Then you'll be doing WTW 364, which is financial engineering. Electives for third year, second semester are IAS 353. Now, this is if you are going the actuarial route, but if you're going the mathematical route, you'd have to choose between complex analysis, which is WTW 320, or WTW 383, numerical analysis. So that's that. Mind you, in the mathematics route, you need to choose 2 modules. It doesn't matter if the 2 modules are both in second semester or are both in first semester. You just need to have 2 modules, since the actuarial route only has 2 modules, which is IAS 382 and IAS 353. So there are some learners who do not qualify to do like the 3-year program, actuarial science program. So they take them to the extended program. So what they'll be doing in the second year is they'll be doing EKN 110, they'll be doing FBS 112, they'll be doing IAS 111, they'll be doing WST 153, which is mathematical statistics. They'll be doing WTW 152 and they'll be doing WTW 153, which is calculus. And then in second semester, they'll be doing EKN 120, FBS 122, IAS 121, WST 121, WTW 123, and WTW 124. So basically the difference is only in the first semester. So with that being said, I was giving you like the modules that you'll be doing at the University of Pretoria, because it is with these modules that you get your exemptions. So they take certain modules, like I said, IAS 111 and IAS 121. They basically like continuation of one another. So what they do when they give you an exemption is they take modules that make up that specific exam, board exam. So they take certain percentages of those modules and then they weight them and they see if your percentage that you obtained qualifies you to get the exemption. I don't think I made sense. So I'm gonna give an example with A111. I did tell you guys what A111 is on my previous video. So with A111, a weighted average of 60 for the 5 modules with a sub-minimum of 55 in each module is required. For students from the extended program, WST 111 is replaced by the average mark from WST 133, WST 143, and WST 153. So that's basically what it says. So with A111 is basically composed of 5 modules. That's what I said earlier on. So it's WST 111, WST 121, WST 211, WST 221, and WST 311. As you can see, these modules are the modules where I was saying statistics. You get it, right? Now, they say that a weighted average of 60% for the 5 modules is required for you to obtain a A111 exemption. So, and a sub-minimum of 55 in each module. What they usually say is you need to do these modules like in the same year. Say WST 111 and WST 121, they are all first year modules, so you need to do all those modules in 1 year. Don't do your WST 111 and then fail WST 121 and then redo WST 121 next year and get that 60% and think you are going to get the exemption. You automatically disqualified. Yeah. So I'll just give the compositions of like I did with A111. So with A112, you need EKN 110 and EKN 120. Also, a weighted average of 60% for the 2 modules with a sub-minimum of 55 in each module is required. A113 is composed of FBS 112 and FBS 122. The same thing also for the weighted average of 60 and sub-minimum of 55. Then A211 is composed by IAS 211 and IAS 282. Also, again, the very same thing. Weighted average of 60 and a sub-minimum of 55. And then A212, which is IAS 382, WST 312, WST 321, WST 322, and WST 212. Now, this one says an independent external examiner decides which students are recommended for exemption using weights for each subject as follows. So now with this one, the weights are not equal. So with IAS 382, the weight is 25%. WST 312, the weight is 25%. WST 321, the weight is 20%. WST 322, the weight is 20%. And lastly, WST 212, the weight is 10%. So with the final mark that you obtain, say for IAS 382, they are going to take 25% of that mark and contribute it, add it up with the 25% of WST 311 and the other modules. And then finally, when all those weights are added together, you need to have a certain minimum. Now, this minimum is not known, so it will depend or vary from year to year. Some years, the minimum weighted average would be 60%. Some year, it would be 65%, depending on the particular year. So, IAS 213 is composed of 1 module, which is IAS 353. This one also says an independent external examiner decides which students are recommended for exemption. So there's basically no minimum. The external examiner will put their own minimum average. Then A214 is WTW 354 and WTW 364. It also says the same with that an independent external examiner decides which students are recommended for the exemption using weights for each subject as follows: WTW 354 and WTW 364 both 50%. It says a student must also have passed IAS 221 and WST 322 to qualify for these exemptions. So certain board exams like have different prerequisites or different requirements for you to get that exemption. So it just varies from different board exam to board exam. Then we move to A2. No, I did these. Then there is N111. N111, you basically just need to obtain a degree. You basically just need to obtain your BSc Actuarial and Financial Mathematics degree. Yeah, that's it. So those are the exemptions, compositions, and exemption requirements or percentages that you need to get or obtain in your modules at the University of Pretoria. Now, I'm going to just read some text that are found on the Actuarial Society of South Africa page. So this thing says exemptions from Actuarial Society. It says the information below relates to exemption recommendations for 2020 and going forward, which takes me back to the statement that I said earlier that the information that I'll be giving out now is information that is applicable now. It might change 2 years later. It might change 5 years later. So whenever you will be watching this video, validate that this information that I'm giving out right now still applies. Then it says for subjects completed prior to 2020, the old exam recommendation rules in place at the time of completing the subject applies. Then it says communication of exemptions. Students only qualify for exemptions on graduation. When all the final exemptions results are available, we prepare a letter for each student showing the exemptions recommended. The letters can be collected from the department's office normally towards the end of January. I think I did say that this was from the ASSA page. No, I was lying. This is from the University of Pretoria page. My bad. Apologies on that. It further goes on to say prior to the final letter, exemptions for A200 series subjects are published on ClickUp in one of the modules making up the specific exemptions when they become available. So for the A100 series subjects where the exemption is based on the application of a formula, no exemption lists are published. Students who want to know if they have earned an exemption for a specific subject should keep record of their semester marks. This will allow them to calculate exam marks and thus check whether the exemption requirements have been met. So basically with the A100 series, you have to keep track of your own exemptions, and with the A200 series, you get notified if you got the exemption. And then it says exemption requirements per subject. Note that exemption recommendations are based on the first examination opportunity, which takes me back to that point that I said that if you do, let's say I gave an example with WST. Say you do WST 111 first semester, you do WST 121 second semester. It happens that you fail your WST 121, you are automatically disqualified because you would have failed your exam. And another thing is exemptions only apply to examination marks. They do not apply to final marks. They only apply to examination marks. Which says here that seek supplementary and or any other special opportunity, including winter and summer schools, are not considered. Then for 2020 and going forward, okay, I did give you those. I did give you the compositions. So now, this is information that I got from the ASSA page. It basically just reads important information. So it says, apply for your exemptions as soon as possible after completing and passing one or more of the recognized qualifications. In this case, your actuarial science degree. Oh, there are some students, like the actuarial science degree at the University of Pretoria is similar to the mathematical statistics degree somehow, the BSc one. So if you complete your mathematical statistics degree, you can still apply for exemptions. And it says, contact the Actuarial Society immediately if you are concerned that our records do not hold details of exemptions you may be entitled to. If you do not formally apply for exemptions you believe you are eligible for, or if you are eligible for an exemption but do not pay the relevant fee, your exemptions record will be incomplete, and as a result, you will not appear on the final qualification pass list. So basically, there is a fee that you need to pay for you to get your exemption. And then there is not a specific period within which you should apply for an exemption. However, some of your exemptions may no longer be valid if there is a material change to the subject structure of the curriculum so that the relevant subject does not map to an equivalent subject in the new system, which is why they said to you, you should apply as soon as possible. Any applications should also be based on a recommendation by the accredited institution, which the University of Pretoria page did say that they will be issuing out a letter to relevant students who obtained exemptions. It says, we cannot accept any applications if the institutions do not have record or can't validate the applications. We therefore strongly advise you to apply for your exemptions as soon as possible after becoming a member or after completing an actuarial qualification at an accredited university. Right. So it further gives you the application steps. Application processes takes approximately 21 days. So first step is complete online application, attach all documents and send. Then it says ASSA issues invoices for payment. Like I said, you need to pay a relevant fee depending on what exam you'll be applying for, and then pay that fee. Yeah. And then you send your proof of payment to ASSA, and then ASSA notifies students in writing that you got an exemption. So yeah, that's basically it. So what I basically said is, you get to university, you do your modules, you do your best in your modules. There is certain modules that are grouped together to form one exam board. There is certain averages that you need to obtain in that group for you to get that exemption. After getting that exemption, you need to go back to your ASSA. Well, after graduating, you go to ASSA, register as a member, apply for the exemption, and then basically wait on ASSA to give you your letter that, yay, you get the exemption. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope everything that I said here was understood, and I hope I did explain it very well. I know I was too fast. Apologies on that. I really hope that you did understand. But if you did not, there is a comment section, so you can leave any questions you have in the comment section. Please do give this a thumbs up, and please do share this with anyone who might need this information. I know there's plenty of people who want to know about the exemptions. So please, if you know someone who needs this video, please do share it with them. And yeah, man, that was all from me on today's video. So until next time, stay safe, stay blessed.